Greetings friends and fans, welcome to another announcement video for MetalMercs. Now very quickly, before I get into anything, you'll notice a new title screen which I'm showing off, which will be in the new version of the game, which you will see very soon. And one thing I really want to start doing in this game is making supporters and contributors just way more visible. And I'll talk about this more during the live stream, but as you can see here, if you have supported the game either through PayPal or Patreon, your name is now going to be appearing on the title screen. If you are a supporter, you've signed up and you have not yet gone and added your name to the credits list, I have a Google form for adding your name, go do so right now. You'll get your name in before the live stream and you'll see yourself there on the title screen of the live stream. So don't forget to add your name. You deserve it. Your name should be on the title screen. So go add your name right now if you haven't. The link's in the description below. Now, as for the rest of this video, today we are going to be announcing the next playable faction, the Orion Corporate. This is a little bit out of order from my original planned release order. I originally planned the games of Titan first, but suffice to say that I had to change things around a bit. And if you want more information, you can come check out the live stream. Speaking of which, today I am announcing the Orion Corporate, and I will tell you all about them. But if you want to see gameplay in action, come back on Saturday, January 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's when we are going to be live streaming the new version of the game. And as we've done in the past, after that live stream, the game will go live for all patrons and other supporters. And then if you're a non-patron, it'll go live for you about a week after that. Now, as always, there have been a lot of improvements to the core of the game, and what I'm really excited to show you during the live stream is the slightly revamped career mode, which I think is going to make the game a lot more interesting and playable. So we are getting to a really good point in the game. One thing I really do want to start pushing is trying to get the word out more about this game. To all you dedicated fans who stuck with me since the beginning, I really do appreciate having you, and you really help motivate me to continue working on this game. But also I want to start actually growing, because I think we're at a good point of the gameplay wise that we need to grow more. So if you can do anything to help spread the word or share the game or tell your friends or tell your family, anything you can do, that would be much appreciated. Again, I'll talk more about this during the live stream, but I've talked enough. You're here for the reveal, so let's get right down to it. You guys want to meet the Orion Corporate. The Orion Corporate. The Orion Corporate is one of the 5 major states in the core, sitting between the Helios Sovereignty and the Omnisphere Imperium. Originally started as a commercial enterprise, it evolved into a conventional state centuries ago, with its name now being more ceremonial than descriptive. The Corporate is the most technologically advanced and scientifically focused power in the core. Viewing the frequent political disputes within the core as unproductive distractions, the Corporate often takes a stance of relative neutrality, focusing instead on their own internal matters. That said, the Orions are far from pacifists, and frequently have fierce clashes with both the Sovereignty and the Imperium. The Corporate's worlds stand as a beacon of academic and scientific excellence within the core, hosting many of the top academies, universities, and research centers. These institutions are renowned for their cutting-edge advancements and contributions across various scientific fields, attracting some of the brightest minds in the core. Among these prized worlds, the Corporate even holds the few known surviving research centers from the Golden Empire. While these centers are no longer operational, serving now purely as historical monuments, their symbolic value nonetheless further enhances the Corporate's reputation as the epicenter of science and technology. Politically, the Corporate has always had a fascination that extends more long-term than any of the other houses, often making plans intended to pay off only years or decades later. Encompassing this value of forward thinking are their words, "for futures yet to come," which symbolize their eternal gaze and commitment toward the future, and their belief that their role in history is to act as guardians for futures yet to be. Related to this vision, the Corporate is the only power beyond Starcom with an interest in exploring the Fringe. While the other houses view the Fringe as nothing more than bandits and pirates, and have thus remained focused predominantly on the internal politics of the core. The corporate has a fledgling presence in the Fringe and is interested in broader exploration and expansion beyond the core. The corporate is ruled by House Nodak, and its current leader is Pro-Director Deckard Nodak. Deckard is a stoic and commanding individual, and also a distinguished scientist deeply involved in both governmental and military strategies. His expertise extends to advising on major scientific projects within the corporate, reflecting his dual commitment to scientific innovation and effective governance. His wife, Elise, complements his talents. A brilliant mathematician, she is revered for her elegance and intellect. Elise divides her time between her role in government, where her analytical skills are invaluable, and teaching courses in advanced mathematics at the prestigious Central Academy. Her passion for education and governance showcases a unique blend of academic excellence and civic duty. Their daughter, Celeste Nodak, is a prodigy in her own right. Driven by a deep desire to earn her father's approval, she excels academically, particularly in the sciences. Despite her young age, Celeste is known for her relentless pursuit of knowledge and a keen interest in her father's work, often engaging in complex scientific discussions. Her aspiration is not just to match her father's achievements, though, but to surpass them, carving her own legacy within the corporate. Finally, Deckard's cousin, Zeiss Nodak Voss, plays a crucial role in the administration of the corporate. Born into a family deeply entrenched in politics and science, Zeiss was always fascinated by the intricate workings of governmental systems. They pursued studies in political science and administration, quickly rising through the ranks due to their exceptional strategic acumen and diplomatic skills. Zeiss is known for their ability to navigate complex political landscapes, ensuring the smooth operation of the corporate's bureaucracy. In addition to their administrative duties, Zeiss oversees the corporate's internal security and espionage operations. This critical role involves safeguarding the corporate's advanced research facilities against industrial espionage, a task of paramount importance given the corporate's technological advancements and scientific secrets. Zeiss's responsibilities extend to monitoring and managing intelligence activities within the core, keeping a vigilant eye on potential adversaries and internal threats. Their efforts are often behind the scenes, but are vital in maintaining the balance and efficiency of the corporate's governance. The Orion corporate thus stands as a formidable power in the core, distinguished by its technological supremacy, scientific focus, and forward-thinking leadership under House Nodak. This unique combination of academic excellence, political stability, and visionary governance has helped establish the corporate as a beacon for hope and progress in the core. The Orion corporate is a hub of scientific and technological innovation. This emphasis on technological superiority is mirrored in its military strategy, where high-tech equipment and methodological planning play a central role. However, this strength is somewhat offset by the characteristics of its military leadership. Orion military commanders, while perfectly competent, are often critiqued for their rigidity and predictability in strategy. Trained to approach warfare with a methodological and analytical mindset, they tend to treat conflicts akin to mathematical problems to be solved. This approach, while effective in certain scenarios, sometimes lacks the flexibility and creativity needed in the unpredictable realm of interstellar warfare. As a result, Orion commanders have occasionally found themselves outmaneuvered by adversaries employing more creative or unconventional tactics. Despite the critiques of its military leadership, the corporate does boast the most advanced mechanized units in the core. A hallmark of their military technology is the employment of two groundbreaking systems: shield matrix technology and prismatic lasers. Shield matrix technology is a significant innovation in defense technologies. The shield matrix is an electromagnetic energy shield generated by specialized coil assemblies within Orion Mechs. These shields are powerful enough to disrupt and detonate incoming missiles or rockets on impact, and can also absorb and redirect energy from laser attacks and high-energy cannons. Most impressively, shields are capable of regenerating over time, giving Orion mechs unmatched durability in military campaigns. However, while formidable, shields have their limitations. Prolonged and sustained damage can drain the shields over time, and although shields are capable of regenerating during combat, the coil assemblies are delicate and cannot regenerate properly under sustained attacks. Another shortcoming is that shields are ineffective against certain munitions such as autoguns, cannons, Mech guns, or Scorch-type weapons. This limitation means that in certain combat scenarios, the shield matrix may offer no defensive advantage, exposing the mechs to these specific threats. Prismatic lasers are the Orion Corporate's signature weapon. These advanced lasers are designed to reflect off one target and hit another nearby target, potentially continuing this chain to multiple targets. This remarkable capability is achieved through a synergy of specialized laser focusing technology and a sophisticated targeting computer. Orion targeting computers are capable of scanning and simulating the entire battlefield in real time, enabling them to calculate precise angles of incidence and direct prismatic lasers to the optimal target positions for reflection. Prismatic lasers can thus inflict damage on 2 or 3 mechs simultaneously with each shot, making them exceptionally effective against closely grouped enemies. This capability allows corporate mechs to engage and decimate clustered enemy forces with brutal efficiency. The primary tactical counter to prismatic lasers is for enemy forces to maintain wide spacing, thus ensuring that the laser's reflective shots fall out of effective range. However, in situations where close quarters makes such spacing impossible, corporate mechs equipped with prismatic lasers have historically been able to confront and overpower enemy units double or sometimes triple their size. The prismatic laser thus stands as a testament to the corporate's ingenuity in warfare technology, offering a distinct advantage in specific combat scenarios. For light mechs, the corporate fields the Photon and the Tachyon. The Photon is an exceptionally fast mech, though it is lightly armored and lightly armed, equipped with only a single medium prismatic laser. Despite its light armor and shielding, the shields often prove to be unexpectedly resilient. The Photon's remarkable speed makes it a challenging target to hit, allowing it to often regenerate its shields even during active engagements. This agility combined with its defensive measures make the Photon an elusive and persistent presence on the battlefield. On the other hand, the Tachyon, while slightly slower, still maintains a high speed and boasts greater armor and slightly more robust arsenal. This mech is commonly deployed alongside the Photon, forming a strategic duo. The Photon takes the role of a forward scout, using its speed to gather intelligence and identify enemy positions. In contrast, the Tachyon serves as a light support mech, ready to assist the Photon in case it encounters resistance or needs support to retreat from a hostile situation. This tandem approach of the Photon and Tachyon exemplifies the corporate's tactical use of speed and agility in light mech warfare. For mid-sized mechs, the Orion Corporate fields several formidable models, including the Xerxes, Blazebringer, and Eradicator. The Xerxes, the lightest among the trio, is armed with dual heavy prismatic lasers, 2 rocket launchers, and a light prismatic laser for auxiliary use. This mech shines in mid-range combat against other medium mechs. Its heavy prismatic lasers have an impressive range, enabling the Xerxes to potentially damage entire squads in a single engagement if the enemy is not widely dispersed. In contrast, the Blazebringer trades range for sheer firepower. It is equipped with 4 medium prismatic lasers and 2 light prismatic lasers, making it a relentless force in terms of firepower. With robust armor, substantial shields, and 19 heat sinks for cooling, the Blazebringer stands out as one of the corporate's most iconic mechs. It excels in both mid and heavy combat scenarios, bringing unyielding power to the fray. The Eradicator, designed more for a support role, comes equipped with a single high-energy cannon, 2 medium prismatic lasers, and a rocket launcher. While capable of holding its own in direct combat, the Eradicator often operates at the fringe of the battlefield. It specializes in containing enemy movements with its high energy cannon and targeting isolated or retreating enemies. The Eradicator's strategic positioning and firepower make it crucial in controlling the battlefield's dynamics and picking off stragglers, complementing the Corporate's tactical diversity in mid-sized mech warfare. In the heavy category, the Corporate's arsenal features two standout designs: the Nebuchadnezzar, commonly known as the Neb, and the Eon. The Nebuchadnezzar is an 850-ton colossus equipped with an arsenal that includes 6 prismatic lasers, one of which is a heavy variant, and a 6-tube missile launcher. This formidable loadout allows the Neb to engage enemies effectively from long distances, often while remaining under the protective cover of its shields. If adversaries attempt to close quarters, the Neb can unleash a devastating barrage of laser fire. The tactical dilemma of how to effectively engage the Nebuchadnezzar with its balance of long-range prowess and close-quarters firepower make it a complex challenge on the battlefield. The Eon stands as the heavyweight champion in the Corporate's lineup. Weighing in at 900 tons, it is among the heaviest mechs in the Corps. The Eon boasts an impressive 240 points of armor and 36 points of regenerative shields, making it an incredibly tough target to take down. Its armament consists of 4 heavy prismatic lasers supported by 23 heatsinks, allowing for continuous and potent laser fire. This relentless offensive capability, especially with the reflective nature of its lasers, makes the Eon a nightmare in combat. In the hands of a skilled pilot, an Eon can single-handedly confront and defeat entire squads of medium mechs, often emerging with minimal permanent damage. Due to the effectiveness of the Eon's heavy prismatic layers in combating groups, the most effective strategy against it is often to engage one at a time, slowly wearing it down. However, in such scenarios, just don't volunteer to go first. Mercenaries dealing with the Corporate will find a unique contract structure compared to the other houses. Unlike most houses, which provide modest advance payments but lucrative rewards upon contract completion, the Corporate adopts a reverse approach. It is known for substantial upfront payments followed by relatively modest completion fees. Moreover, the Corporate's compensation model is unique in its focus on the specifics of combat. Instead of paying mercenaries per mission completed, they offer remuneration based on each confirmed battlefield kill. This detail-oriented payment scheme makes Corporate contracts highly profitable in large-scale conflicts, where opportunities for confirmed kills are abundant. However, in smaller skirmishes, where kills are fewer, these contracts may be less rewarding. Be warned that mercenaries attempting to exploit the Corporate's upfront generosity by taking the advance pay without fulfilling obligations should tread carefully. Abandoned or failed contracts lead to severe reputational damage with the Corporate and can quickly result in severed relations or blacklisting. As the old saying goes on Drake's Landing, don't piss off the Corporate. In summary, the Orion Corporate has evolved from its early commercial origins to become the technological heart of the Corps, exemplifying the power of innovation and resilience. Its worlds, shining beacons of academic and scientific excellence, serve not only to preserve the legacies of the past, but also to actively shape the future. As a Corporate strives to earn its place in history, its words echo across its worlds to remind all of its leaders, soldiers, and citizens of their sacred duty for futures yet to come. And there you have it, the Orion Corporate. So again, they will be the new playable faction coming to the game on January 20th. Come check out the live stream, put it in your calendar. Don't forget, January 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Come watch the game get played, ask me questions, chat with me. I will talk to you guys. I will give you any behind the scenes info you're looking for. And of course, if you are a patron or supporter, I just want to say thanks to you for all your motivation and support for developing this project. You are the best, but for everyone else, thank you for just being fans out there. Truly, it is great to have people interested in this game, so we're going to try and get more people interested. Until the 20th, guys, you take care of yourselves, and I will see you then.